allow me to say Jose Kamago is not famous in Kenya. Because he has been trending not for the good deeds or allegations. The allegations that have been made against him are so grave for a patriot like myself to say Jose Kamago is famous. Maybe he's famous online in Venezuela. It is not in order for us to say that the elections was 100% perfect. Remember, that's why the judges quoted that the evidence were presented, but they were insufficient. Election is not an event; it's a process. And I would quote the words of C.J. Mirza's David Maraga. He said, "Elections are not events; they are processes that take time, and the process must fall within the constitutional expectations." Personally, I've raised questions. It is in the public domain that I'm not having the first conversation on IBC. I've done it severally, almost 2 years even before these elections were conducted. And I was categorically speaking on the preparedness of IBC to handle a free, fair, verifiable presidential or general elections. It was categorical that there were some loopholes here and there that would sabotage the constitutional expectation of a free and fair elections. So as one who actively participated in the electoral process, it will be a big lie to tell myself and convince other fellow Kenyans that the elections were freely and fairly conducted. And that's why we refer to the verdict and say we respect the verdict, but we do not agree with it. I think we're still communicating. So the disagreement emanates from the dissatisfaction that originated from the visibly presented malpractices that might have been witnessed. But again, they may not have equally constituted to a nullification, or the weight was not that much, but that does not rule the element of malpractices here and there. They were. The demonstrations, I'm just referring to the demonstrations that were done by the Azimio la Umoja One Kenya coalition legal team, which the court termed as hot hair. So I can't rule that there were no malpractices. There were inconsistencies. I had even said it myself here that people who were constitutionally mandated to oversee the smooth running of elections did not have the knowledge to tell or to know what to be done when and how. That, I mean, I saw it when I went for my voting exercise in Kileleshwa. So these are things that happened. They actually happened, but maybe the scope of the court is that in as much as they were there, and in reference to previous jurisdictions, there were reduced elements of inconsistencies that arise from IBC. But I would reiterate that election is a process. In procurement, we are told it is not about the product, it is about the process. So you can't garbage in, I mean, you can't feed in wrong information and expect, you can't feed in wrong data and expect the right information. It's garbage in, garbage out. You key in wrong information, you get the wrong result. So the output must be equivalent to what you gave out. So the IBC might have failed, and I believe they have learned, because we Kenyan judicial system, nullifying a presidential election is not a new thing. They will definitely do, because they don't do so to please some politicians or the political classes, but they do so to reaffirm the sovereignty of the people of Kenya and the supremacy of the Constitution, which is the guiding document on conducting elections generally.